Rabbit, rabbit, happy November 1. How is it November already? Like, I feel like this year flew, right? Like, holy moly, I can't believe it's November. So, what I want you guys to really focus on. So, I'm going to be doing my reading for the collective for the month of November, just like I do every month, right? And if you're not on my email list, you want to get on my email list, you can get that by heading to the link in my bio because my email list gets these and some extra bonuses with them. So definitely hop on my email list. Again, you can get those with the link in my bio, no matter what platform you're on. And as you can see, I haven't even shuffled cards yet. So these readings for the collective are truly meant to help guide you. And remember, as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because this is a collective message. So you're meant to hear whatever it is you're hearing. And if you can make sense of it, awesome. And maybe you're hearing it because it's supposed to bring you a little bit of, um, I guess, guidance for the month of November. So as you can see, I'm shuffling the cards right now. I have not pulled anything. So this is totally live, totally intuitive. While I'm shuffling the cards, what I do want you guys to think about is this. What are some of your girls, because I saw, hey girl, hey, come through in the comments. Hey girl, hey. But what are some of your goals that you're really looking to hit this November? Astrologically speaking, we have a beautiful month ahead of us because we're out of eclipse season. Saturn's going direct on Saturday, which I am so freaking excited about. And we have a beautiful new moon in Sag coming in December. Like November and December are going to be really, really astrologically pretty good months. I mean, we do end the year with a Mercury retrograde, but if you follow me long enough, you know that Mercury retrograde really isn't something to freak out about. And it actually is a really good time of reflection. So, more on that as it gets way closer. But like I said, November astrologically feels like a lot better than the areas we've been in, especially with Saturn turning direct Saturday at 3:02 a.m. So by the time we wake up on Saturday morning, it's going to be a beautiful new day and we're going to feel a little different. We're going to feel the forward momentum start to come back. And now that Aries and Libra are officially our nodal axes, we're going to start to feel that cardinal movement and that forward movement. So get ready, buckle up for the rest of the year. It's going to be a good ride. All right, but let's see what November has in store. Well, that guy wants to come out. So, ooh, I love that. My goal is a smooth and graceful move. Yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, hello, hello. So I have to clear my throat. So sorry. All right. So I'm gonna start here. I'm not putting him in the mix, but he hopped right out. So what do you need to know? The Emperor card is all about action, going for it, doing. However, if you notice, he's the number 4. 4 is about stability. It is about home life. It is about building that stable foundation. So that's definitely going to be, and that popped out all by itself. So we're going to put him over there. He's going to be the signifier of this reading as more cards just fly out. But that was just messy shuffling. That wasn't an actual like it flew out. So the Emperor is going to be the signifier, which means it's like kind of the theme of the reading. Okay. So with him being the theme of the reading, that means a lot of action, a lot of doing, a lot of movement, and being in the masculine, which is okay, as long as we can find the balance between the masculine and the feminine, right? Because everything, like everything, we need the duality in life. So find the balance between masculine and feminine, but take this time, especially this month of November, to make moves and do the things you need to do. All right. So they're telling me to just keep shuffling. So I'm going to listen to spirit. Now, here is what I want you guys to think of though. November, we have 2 months left of 2023, right? Now, I want you to really start thinking what are some actions you can take to end 2023 with a bang? Yeah. What are some actions you can take? Because in Scorpio season, a lot is being revealed to us right now. A lot is coming out, out of the woodwork. Secrets are being unveiled. And I want you to think about how you want to use the fact that the veil is so thin right now. Are you communicating more? Is it coming through in your dreams? Pay attention because there's a lot coming through. So, all right, you ready to rock? I'm ready to rock. All right, what do we got? This is so true, even to what I've just been going through, which is wild. But all right. So good news, bad news. There's no good news or bad news because this is just guidance. Take it for what it is, as it resonates, as it doesn't resonate, like do you. But there in November, there is not a lot of karmic stuff happening to us, which in my opinion is a good thing in certain ways. It's a good thing because that means we have more control of what's going on, right? It's our everyday decisions that are going to decide how we're moving forward this month. Most of the time when I do these readings, there's not this few major arcana cards. Usually it's more major arcana. Today we only have two, and the position that they're in, actually they're kind of in beautiful places. So we're coming out of this time, and it makes sense because we were just in eclipse season. We're coming out of this time. Ooh, I love when that happens. That we were really going within. We were in this hermit mode. We were going within. We were kind of keeping to ourselves, or like, doing work behind the scenes for ourselves. November, I do think, is going to be a challenging month in the sense of like relationships, but I don't think it doesn't feel like it's a bad thing. It feels like there's conversations that need to be had. There's battles that you're going to have to battle, that these are things that were going to come up anyway. And it's totally fitting for Scorpio season because things are being revealed that must be dealt with, right? And it does feel interpersonal. It does feel like all kinds of relationships, not necessarily just romantic. So just pay attention to that and be aware of that moving forward, because by the end of the month, we are going to be in a period of rest and relaxation and regrouping and all of the things. So essentially, like, kind of deal with what you need to deal with this month. And if you do, by the end of the month, you're going to be good to go. And unfortunately, I feel like a lot of us are going into November with like just some disappointment in our lives. It doesn't have to be drastic, it might be, but it's really around money. Like some of it, which totally makes sense because of eclipse season and where the Taurus full moon just happened. So the Taurus full moon just happened, ruling over the second house. Second house rules over finances, money, and material things. So I do think that there's a lot of connection for a lot of us, especially if you're an entrepreneur watching this. I feel like you didn't hit the goals that you necessarily wanted to, or you thought you'd be further along at this point, or you thought you'd have more in the bank, or, and even if you're not an entrepreneur watching this, I feel like it's a lot of the disappointment is around money. Maybe you didn't get that job, or maybe through eclipse season you just lost your job, or maybe it's something to do with that. But I am feeling that this too shall pass. So allow yourself to move through this, allow yourself to heal. And the biggest thing that I can tell you about the month of November that is going to help you move through whatever it is you're moving through right now is to practice patience. And if you notice the language I'm using, I'm saying practice patience. I'm not saying wait, right? Practicing patience. Because when we practice patience, we trust and understand that it's coming to us. When we are waiting, that goes into the negative and that goes into the lack mentality. We're not waiting. We're practicing patience for what we know is coming to us and what we know is ours. So with this practicing patience, I want you to also think super logically. Stay out of the emotions with whatever this is you're practicing patience for. I know personally in my life what it is I'm practicing patience for. You see how easy we can interchange those words. And the more you can practice patience from the logical and not let the emotional or the ego come in, the better off you're going to be. And we're going to end the month in a good headspace if you can practice patience. So this good headspace is going to be a firm foundation for your family, for your home, for all of the things. And then by the end of the month, we're going to notice that things are going to start to pick up quick. Things are going to move really quick. Things are going to start to come together, especially financially. So if you were freaking out about money during the eclipses, I want you to breathe. Now is a really good time to stop battling yourself. Figure out a way to practice patience in where you are financially. And I know, easier said than done. Bro, I know. I get it. I'm a human too. And the ego comes in and is like, oh my God, I need money. I need money. But here's the thing. Money is an energetic exchange. And one of my friend's moms always says, and I truly, truly in my heart of hearts believe this. If the problem can be solved with money, it is not actually a problem. We can always make more money. we can always find more abundance. It might be in a way that you weren't thinking of, but if you're open to that, give me all the money, right? So by the end of the month, I really truly believe if you can practice patience this month, everything you want is going to come to you before the end of the year in terms of finances. And I don't mean like, let me clarify that because that was a broad statement I made. I don't mean that you're going to, manifest necessarily everything that you've been looking to manifest. Okay. What I mean is, whatever this financial situation you're in now, you will be out of it. I don't know what that means. You're going to be out of it over the next few weeks, and it's going to feel really good. And you're going to go into December in a much better headspace and a much better place and feeling so much more secure in where you're at. Okay. Because while I am seeing, yeah, while I am seeing people working together, things coming together for everybody, I'm not seeing a lot of cards in terms of manifestation. I think this is like getting to where you're comfortable, you're secure, you're stable, all of that is where we're going, which, listen, I don't think that's a really bad thing, And, and I want you to also think about this. And this is, I'm all channeling right now. So this is not, my personal opinion. This is not what I think is going to happen. This is what's coming through from source. So what I'm hearing is that the more we can practice patience around money, around abundance, around things that we truly, truly, truly desire, the quicker they're going to come. Because when we can't practice patience and we're gripping, we're actually pushing it away because we're coming at it from a lack energy. So even if we use the term practicing patience and we are practicing patience, you want to be aware of how tightly you're gripping. And this is why the emperor came through. If you can worry about yourself, if you can stay in your own lane and take the action you need to take in order to get the abundance and get the money, it's going to be gravy. So there is your monthly reading for November. I do think November overall, it does really feel better. I just think we're going to, we're still moving through stuff. Like, we're human. We're going to be moving through things. And it's totally stuff that's within our control. And the big karmic fated thing that we should all be doing right now is practicing patience. And for anybody that knows tarot, I can't pick it up, but this is why I'm getting that message so loud and clear. Temperance card. Practice patience. Find the balance. And I think it's the balance between masculine, feminine. I think it's the balance between practicing patience and doing, right? So it's about finding that balance. It's about practicing patience. It's about all of this. Now, those of you that are like, Steph, I need some support with practicing patience. I got you. Book a session. Book a session. Or join my healing circle because that's something that we can heal for you. Or you just want all of the things, come to my January retreat in the mountains of New York. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to blow your mind. And it's a spiritual healing retreat that is going to just rock your world. So if you're like, no, I need even more than that, cool. Message me. Let's start working one-on-one and really get you to where you need to be. Alrighty. But with that in mind, I am going to go because my hands are really cold and it's really cold in my office. But happy November 1st. Remember, today is a great day to cleanse your space. Sage, counterclockwise. Palo Santo, clockwise. Salt at your doorways. And if you're really looking to call in abundance like this reading is showing, blow some cinnamon into your house. So, rabbit, happy November. And I will be seeing you when I see you. If you have any questions about any of my offerings, please reach out. Shoot me a DM and let's get you started. Alrighty? All right. And that's how we're going to roll today. So happy November. See you later.